Welcome back to Sports Talk ATL. I am Chase Earl, joined by Jake Gordon and Alex Lord. We are looking ahead to Week 6 in the SEC. We'll start it off with the 12 o'clock game, and I guess if we have to talk about my LSU Tigers, we have to. I'm ready to never talk about them for the rest of the season until we run the table, of course. They go to Columbia, plays a little snooze fest at 11 p.m. local time against the Missouri Tigers. This is one of the biggest games Missouri's had at home in probably like 10 years. Since they made the SEC championship, maybe. I think they're going to be up for this one. I mean, I don't know how I could ever pick LSU to win a game after what I've seen from them defensively.
Yeah, I got Missouri covering 7 just because I love a home dog. But interesting tidbit about this game. LSU's third in pass offense in the entire country. Missouri's pass defense is 107. Missouri's pass offense is number 7. LSU's pass defense is 130. So this should be a lot of points, a lot of passing, a lot of points.
Where's your pride at, LSU Tigers? Where's your pride at? We're scoring points at the wazoo. This is the best LSU offense I've seen since 19, and it's the worst defense I've seen since 20. Just an absolute horror show out there. Have some pride, LSU. Have some pride. You should win this easily.
What's crazy is this season has started off eerily similar to last year.
The thing is I'm not a sky is falling guy. We can still run this table and go to Atlanta. Like, that's the facts. We can run the table and go to Atlanta.
All right, Alabama and Texas A&M. This game is going to be electric at Kyle Field, a place that's really been a terror for Alabama at times. So I think Texas A&M has a great chance of winning this game.
Yeah, Texas A&M opened at like +7. Now they're up to like +2.5. They might be favorites by kickoff. But if they, I'll have to see what the public does with this game. I feel like Texas A&M is going to be a public darling, but that hasn't really mattered this year. But I definitely think they can win this game. They look like a whole new team. Their defense, they're really missing Mike Elko, obviously the head coach at Duke now. But there's no reason to say that A&M can't win this game.
I do. I've seen Max Johnson piss away games time and time again. The kid's got a rocket launcher, but he's a gunslinger. And this Alabama's defense is for real.
Hasn't he already beat him? Or is that Haynes King?
No, Max Johnson. Max Johnson took Alabama in 2021, a much better team in 2021, down to 4th and goal in Tuscaloosa with a 6-6 LSU team. So keep that in mind when you say he can't beat him, because that was a much better Alabama team, a much worse LSU team. He now has multiple years of experience, and he's at home at Kyle Field. So he could probably don't say he can't get the job done.
Can't wait for a back-breaking interception that he throws across his body 20 yards down the field.
I mean, that's very possible.
It's so possible.
You sound a little salty right now.
I love Max Johnson. I'm just telling you, my pick is going to be. I'm forecasting the pick and why I think.
Yeah, check out our college football lock show. By the way, we'll go a lot more in depth with this game.
I just don't know how Texas A&M lost by 20 to Miami.
I mean, that game just kind of got away from it. I think it was like a tie game at half.
It was close. It was just like back and forth, and then all of a sudden they're down by 15.
Yeah.
But the big game here,
Florida.
I'm not talking about that one. Big game of the week: Georgia and Kentucky. Kentucky absolutely ran all over Florida. I mean, just completely crushed their spirit and their soul. We saw Georgia struggle with the run against Auburn. I know it was a lot of quarterback runs, but that's got to be the point of emphasis, you would think, all week this week.
Yeah, even if you take that early long Peyton Thornton run, Georgia still gave up like 160 yards on the ground, and they're number 77, I think, in rush defense this year, which is kind of crazy. And Ray Davis might have a field day with them. The good news, if you're Georgia, is that Kentucky cannot throw the ball, and you still have the second best pass defense in the entire country. But their defense is going to have to show their teeth a little bit if they're going to cover a spread for the first time at home. I think they will win the game, but this is the most nervous I've been for a Kentucky game probably ever.
Yeah, Ray Davis put up 1,000,000 yards last week. I expect him to have not an equally good game, but a very good game. A lot of Georgia fans are worried about the offense of Bobo, Beck. First of all, Beck's coming off the best performance of his career. Very, very impressed with Beck.
I love Beck.
And Jordan Hare. That defense, we should be concerned about Georgia's defense. And
there's part of it. We could do a 20-minute show on that.
Yeah, I mean, but I just seen a lot of people, Beck, Bobo, it's a defense for me. That's what I'm most concerned about. That's the most disappointing facet of this team. That's for sure.
Well, they're better defensively than LSU, so you can hang your hat on that. That wraps up our show this week. We will be back tomorrow.